Trump's tariffs on Canada. Who actually wins? Tariffs. Everyone's talking about them. You go to the store, your neighbor is complaining. You go online, the headlines scream, trade war. But what if I told you that these tariffs aren't all bad? That Canada might actually benefit? And here's the twist. The real winners of this trade fight aren't even in North America. Stick around, and I'll break down 5 benefits for Canada, 5 reasons the US is playing with fire, and who's really making money off this whole thing. What the US hopes to gain. Trump's administration slapped tariffs on Canadian steel, aluminum, and other key imports, arguing the following. It'll bring back US manufacturing. In theory, tariffs make American goods more competitive. More jobs for Americans. Higher costs on imports should push companies to hire locally, but many are just moving to Mexico, Vietnam, and India instead. A stronger negotiating position. The tariffs are a bargaining chip in trade deals, like the USMCA. More government revenue. Tariffs bring in cash, but at the cost of higher prices for American consumers. Pressuring China. While Canada gets hit, the bigger fight is with China over unfair trade practices. Sounds like a plan, right? But here's the catch. How Canada can actually win. While the US thinks it's punishing Canada, these tariffs are forcing Canada to adapt, and that could be a good thing. Boosting local industries. Less reliance on the US means more Canadian-made products and job creation. New trade partners. Canada is expanding trade with Europe, CETA, and Asia, CPTPP, to replace lost US exports. Becoming a global supplier. As US prices rise, Canada looks more attractive as a supplier to countries avoiding tariffs. Encouraging innovation. Higher costs push Canadian companies to invest in technology and efficiency. A stronger, more independent economy. Less dependence on the US means Canada is more resilient in future economic shocks. In short, the US is actually pushing Canada to get stronger. The real winners. So, if both the US and Canada face challenges, who's actually winning? Vietnam, India, and Southeast Asia. Companies are shifting supply chains there instead of paying tariffs. The European Union. Canada's pivot to Europe means more business for them. Big corporations. Multinational companies just adjust and profit no matter what. Investors and hedge funds. They thrive on market chaos and price swings. Meanwhile, the US and Canada are fighting over who gets hurt less. Who adapts faster? At the end of the day, tariffs are less about money and more about strategy. If Canada adapts faster, it wins. If the US forces companies to move elsewhere, it loses. And if neither adapts, well, the real winners will be laughing from their new factories in Vietnam. So, what do you think? Who's playing this game smarter? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this interesting, hit like, share, and subscribe. Because this trade war, it's just getting started.